me tell you a story about a time when we were kids. A time when we were kids. Let me tell you the times when we could do all the things we did. We did the things we did. Oh, so let me say, I never meant to be trouble. I never wanted to be like them. Never meant to cause you struggle. But I lost my way back then. No more fighting and hurting. Those times are now come and gone. It's time to grow up and stand tall. Not to be counted for who I was. Not to be counted for who I was. Who I was. Oh no, 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 no. Not to be counted for who I was. Like a breeze in the summer, all my seasons have come and gone. I'm finally moving on. Never thought I would be so humble, peaceful and calm.
Well, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've been out. Lots of different reasons, I won't bore you with them all, but I saw this image in a local Facebook group in the week, and they were kind enough to post a location of where it was. So I've taken a 35-minute drive from where I live down to a place called Alkham, which is like the Alkham Valley near Folkestone area. And I've just come out to see what I can capture for sunset this evening. Never been here before, got no real expectations, no idea what to expect. So I've found myself onto this footpath and having a wander, see where it goes, and hopefully we can find one or two compositions, hoping for a nice sunset, and we'll see what we can capture. So let's go and take a look. Well, this is actually the location of the image I saw here in Alkham. It's just this lovely field, just full of daisies. And what I was hoping for was a nice sunset and some light. Now, unfortunately, there's quite a lot of high level cloud at the moment, and it's making for quite flat light. There's no real light on the landscape at the moment. Hoping that for sunset, which is in about another hour's time, we might get a bit of colour, but as ever when I come out there's that bank of cloud, the photographer's curse. But I just saw this image and quite liked it, and all it is really is these daisies here I'm using as foreground, and there's quite a lot of these in the frame. Probably 2/3 of the bottom of the image is these daisies, but they cut across like horizontally, and then in the background here you've got like the rolling hills in the background. And I've been waiting a while hoping for there to be a bit of light on them hills, but it doesn't look like there's going to get any light at the moment. But I've focus stacked it. I've focused 3 or 4 points throughout the scene, because obviously the daisies in the foreground here are very, very close to the camera. So I focused on the foreground. I've put 2 focus points in the midground and a focus point right on the background there, and I'll blend them together in Photoshop, and it's quite a nice image. Well, unfortunately, there really hasn't been any light as yet. It's really quite a thick cloud up there at the moment, and there's no real sign of it breaking. There's no colour in the sky, it's just very grey. But it's a lovely cornfield. We've gone past the daisies now. The village of Alkham is just back that way, and I believe Lyd is that way. So I've just found a footpath and I'm following the footpath and just seeing if I can find any other points of interest, or anything that's kind of grabs my fancy really. I just took a last minute decision to come out. Again, been procrastinating for days, weeks, making excuses. So today I just decided enough was enough and just get out and see what we could find. I don't think it's going to be the best for photography this evening, but it's still lovely out here, somewhere I've never been. Even if I treat this as a bit of a recce for when we do have better conditions. We are supposed to be having thunderstorms kind of tonight and tomorrow, but I don't think they're due till late this evening. So we'll probably miss those as well, but I'll carry on down this footpath, disappears off that way, and see where it takes us. Well, I've been walking for probably 45 minutes, and there's just lots and lots of cornfields up here, and nothing that's really grabbing my fancy as a subject to photograph. Just as I'm talking, I'm feeling spots of rain. So I'm heading back to the daisy field where I started from. The sky just doesn't really seem to be clearing up. It's thick, heavy cloud at the moment, and as I say, it's just starting to rain now. We may get some interesting weather conditions, but this wasn't forecast till much later on this evening, so I haven't bought a waterproof coat, which was stupid. But I'm going to make my way back down towards this daisy field and see if anything catches my eye while I'm there, and hopefully catch an image or two. Otherwise, it's going to be a very, very short vlog. Well, we're back down in the field of daisies, and as you can see, no real difference with the weather conditions or the lighting conditions. It's still very, very flat, absolutely no light on the landscape whatsoever. But it's still been nice to get out, still a nice walk round. But I've come back down to this field and I've decided to take a pano. Now on this particular head that I've got here, which is the three-legged thing, Airhead 2 I think it is, it's actually got a pano head. And what this is on this plate here, which is what the L bracket connects to, it actually splits, and if you undo this knob here after leveling it out with a ball level, a spirit level guide on the top here, bubble level even, that's what they call it, bubble level. Once you level that out and then turn this knob here, it actually splits this plate in two. So you can now rotate the camera, which is just rotating on this plate. So as long as this plate is level, it doesn't matter whether this bubble head here is level or not, that can be out of level, but as long as this one is level, when you split it, it's actually pivoting on that plate. So it should remain perfectly level, 360 degrees around that plate, which does come in quite handy. So I've got a 6-shot pano, and I've started just kind of over this direction and then just panned around 6 portrait orientation images to give me that vista there. I was at ISO 100 f8, and it was an exposure. I mean, each of the 6 images was 1.3 seconds. No filters, not a great deal of need for filters at the moment, and we'll stitch that together in Photoshop and see how that comes out. Or Lightroom, probably. As we got no real light to work with, what I've done is I've swapped out and put my 85mm lens on the EOS R, and I'm concentrating on one particular daisy, and I've set it up at f1.8 ISO 400, and it's given me a shutter speed of 1/15 of a second. There is a little bit of movement in the daisies in the breeze that we've got, but after 2 or 3 attempts I think I've managed to get one that's reasonably sharp, and we'll have a look at that one, see what that one looks like. Well, that all changed rather rapidly. There I was at the daisy field after doing the pano. Like I said, there was quite a thick cloud, and then all of a sudden I just felt 1 or 2 spots of rain, a few rumbles of thunder, and then the rain stopped, so I thought I'd be okay. There was a few flashes of lightning, so I thought while I'm there I'll try and catch a few lightning shots. Unfortunately it was pretty much sheet lightning, no fault lightning, and way off in the distance, so even that didn't really pan out too well. But 5 or 10 minutes after attempting that, the heavens opened, and I packed up and made for the car, so I'm back at the car at the moment, absolutely sopping wet. But you know, it was nice to get out. It's been a laugh, I've enjoyed it. Hopefully 1 or 2 of the images have come out okay, reasonable. But it's a lovely area. In better conditions I'm sure it would be lovely. But thanks very much for watching. Give us a thumbs up, and I'll catch you on the next one, whenever that may be. Cheers then.